how to transform a choice that doesn't feel like a choice into a choice that you are making actively. Like, everything is a choice, apparently, but some things in life don't feel like a choice. And so, how do we go from it not feeling like a choice, like we're pushed into a corner, to actively embracing the situation in front of us? This is like an existential fulcrum. That's the word I'm hearing. I don't know what that word means. I'm gonna have to look it up. Existential fulcrum. I don't know what that is. This is on my phone, so I can't ask Siri. Siri! I was gonna see if she answered from across the room. Turning a non-choice into a choice, I think, is about acceptance. We have to accept situations for what they are sometimes. No matter how badly you want to be delusional about some things you just have to look dead in the eye and accept that that is the current reality that you're in, and that there are only a finite number of moves that you can make from that point, which sounds limiting, but it's probably more expansive than we think. And I know this is very emo, and I mean, I'm an elder emo, so fuck it, I love it. But there's this like pressure, if I'm gonna speak online, that I need to be positive and funny and happy, and sometimes life just isn't like that. And I don't mean to be low vibe, which I don't believe I'm being. I believe that I'm being just like very pragmatic, practical. Because when a situation is staring you in the face and you have to make a choice, you're only able to make the choice with the information that you've got. That's what my mom has always said to me. Because I've always been scared of making the wrong choice. I've always had a fear that the path I choose will lead me down a fate that I don't want to go down. But my mom has always said to me, You did what you could with the information you had at the time. You do what you can with the information that you have at the time. And sometimes that means making choices that you feel like you don't want to make. But I would rather choose something that feels hard and move through it in choice. Like, I would rather choose to move through something, even if it's fucking hard, than to just like default to the choice. Because that, just like defaulting to the choice or defaulting to the outcome, or it takes my power away. And if I'm in a situation where I'm like, which I am right now, if I'm in a situation where it doesn't feel like I have a choice, then I would rather transform that into a state of empowerment. Because that feels 10 times better than just like making a choice I don't want to make, you know? Like being like, I'm going to choose this, but I don't want to choose this. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel powerful in a situation that feels powerless. I want to feel powerful even if the situation feels powerless, because that is a very real reality of many people. And I just think this is important to talk about, because when challenging things happen, we can be really hard on ourselves. And it's not necessary to be so hard on ourselves. I can be happy and grieving and upset and angry all at once. Some of the most beautiful things that have ever happened to me are happening right now. And some of the darkest things that have ever happened to me are happening right now. Although as I say that, I'm like, maybe it's all bright. Maybe it's all good. But that's a choice in itself. And it's one that I am consciously deciding to make And I have to choose that over and over and over until I believe it. I have to choose that. I have to believe that choosing the thing that I don't, okay, let me start again. I have to believe that taking my power back and choosing the thing that I don't want to choose is where the light is. It is where all the good stuff is. It is my dreams coming true in disguise as one of the most challenging things that's ever happened to me. And I just have to believe that. And I believe it by repetition. I am very aware that I have to convince myself. And as I continue to convince myself, I will come around to accepting what needs to be done.